It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Austin Desperados. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Murray now. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
For the point after.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
23-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal. Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Time to the tailback, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11 after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action with Hurts. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Taken down, but not before he It's into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Going for the right side here. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. A give. This is Chubb. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and it's caught. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Britton, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
42-yard line, a gain of 14, and a Saints first down.
They'll run on first down. Britton, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Third down, Britton, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down now, it's Taylor. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 7.
Murray now to throw. Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Britton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down, Britton, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the...
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Sliding out of the pocket. From the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. To the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray, and it's caught. Touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run.
A heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, Britton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Harris has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Harris, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
Gets this one to use check. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into enemy territory. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Bye.